A distressed person is screaming and shoving the camera away, while their partner stands perfectly still, recording the entire breakdown on a smartphone. When the police arrived, they see the video. The person who was screaming is the one taken into custody. To the officers and to the law, they are the aggressor. This is the result of reactive defense. After months of covert psychological manipulation, a victim's nervous system finally hits a breaking point. The actual abuser remains calm, ensuring the roles look reversed to anyone watching from the outside. Understanding how a rational person is pushed to this state requires looking past the surface conflict and into the mechanics of dark psychology, the deliberate distortion of another person's reality. The real focus shouldn't be the visible explosion, but the invisible process that was designed to trigger it. Gaslighting is more than just lying. It is a sustained, strategic campaign of reality distortion, designed to make a person question their own memory, perception, and sanity. The term comes from a 1938 play where a husband manipulates his wife by physically dimming the gas lights in their home and then flatly denying that the room has become darker. This relies on social verification. We reality check perceptions against people we trust. When they repeatedly deny what you see, your brain experiences profound conflict. To avoid isolation, the mind sacrifices its own certainty to accept their version. This turns our reliance on others to confirm the truth into a mechanism of control. As this progresses, the tactics become more specific: persistent denial of facts, the minimization of your feelings, and using outside opinions to make you feel completely isolated from reality. This takes a measurable toll on the brain. Chronic psychological stress has been shown to directly disrupt hippocampal memory consolidation, the process that allows us to form stable, chronological memories. This disruption leaves the victim's timeline fragmented. Memories feel out of sequence, which is why survivors often find themselves keeping secret spreadsheets or hidden notes just to verify the basic facts of their own lives. Carrying fragmented memories and a suppressed reality creates constant neurological strain. Eventually, the capacity to stay regulated is completely exhausted, triggering an involuntary biological override. This is what the manipulator wants. They use the resulting outburst as evidence, framing the victim's desperate response as proof of their instability. This reaction is a biological byproduct of a nervous system responding to a perceived threat when all other defenses have been stripped away. Leaving the relationship is only the first step. The habit of doubting your own memory and judgment often persists long after the physical threat is gone. Recovery requires a structured process known as reality testing to rebuild the mind's ability to trust itself. It begins with sensory grounding. This practice uses physical sensations, touch, sound, sight, to pull a dissociated mind back into the present moment. The next step is the evidence journal. By recording raw events without adding interpretation, survivors can begin to rebuild an independent record of their own lives. Then there is the trusted witness. This involves sharing your experiences with a safe, objective third party who can provide the external validation that was systematically denied during the abuse. Finally, through timeline reconstruction, survivors begin realigning their fragmented memories into a coherent chronological sequence. These steps directly reverse the process of gaslighting. They take the power to define reality back from the abuser. A survivor's perception was never broken, it was only buried. Healing is the process of reclaiming